Hello Scorpio, welcome into my channel. I'm Trace and I'm bringing you July guidance with my tarot and my oracle cards. To those who are returning, thank you so much for always being here. Thank you for putting hearts in the comments. Thank you for giving me likes. I really appreciate all your support. There are just a couple of you out there that continuously do it in my daily messages and my picker cards. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And to those who are here for the first time, if this is something that you align to and you'd like to see more of this, consider giving me a subscription and I'll see you around in my messages. Right, Scorpio, let's see what we've got for you. What is your encouragement for the month of, oh, you've got two for the month of July. So we've got here, moving on, relocation, closure, goodbye. So Scorpio, this is quite a big energy card for you. It could be something that you've aligned with that you know now is closing. It's coming to a closure. Relocation, closure, and goodbye is all sorts of endings and good, exciting things happening. So it could be moving on from a relationship. It could be moving on from something that you've now retired from. Maybe you are finished on your actual career journey and you're wanting to retire and go relocate to something more quieter and in the woods or down at the beach. And this closure here could also be you finally realize that something in your life needed to have that closure. People, situations, jobs, and you're closing that door and all of a sudden you're moving on and these doors just open for you. So let's just leave that there for your message to see how it aligns with your tarot. And your second card that came out says spiritual awakening, intuition. Now this is very in line. Let's see if that's fitting in for you there. Yes, it is. This is very in line with moving on and closure, because once you have that, you feel like you've been asleep for a long time and then you have this awakening. It reminds me of the judgment card in tarot, where you have like this epiphany and you know what, I actually can't believe I stayed so long in that situation or in that relationship or whatever this pertains to in your life. You're using your intuition, you're connecting back to who you are, and you had this beautiful awakening that is making you realize how to move forward and how to move on. So let's put those there and let's see what your tarot brings up. I'm going to be using my tarot deck to guide you at the 4 weeks of this month. So I'm going to draw 4 cards. Scorpio, let's see what's coming out for you for the 4 weeks of July. How can you navigate the energies? How can you move on? What is the spiritual awakening opening for you? I'm actually going to draw a card on that spiritual awakening. Let's see now what is coming through for you. What is coming through for you for the first week, second week, third week, and fourth week? Scorpio. All my Scorpios out there. Beautiful Scorpio. Let's see what's coming in for you. First week. Oh, you've got the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Second week, you've got the Tower card. My golly gosh. The third week, you've got this extra card in the deck, and I'll pull another one for that. Lovely. And then the fourth week, you've got this Knight of Wands. Is it Knight of Wands? Yes, it's the Knight. And then your overall energy playing around in the background. Your shadow energy. This is the energy of the Queen of Cups. Right, so let's start on your reading. Now, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is very much a imposter syndrome kind of card. It's your self-worth. It's the thoughts that go on and on in your mind to make you think that you're in the wrong place, you're in the wrong situation. You almost overthink everything, and everything becomes like a spiraling volcano, and you're not quite sure which direction to go in. Do I take this chance? Do I take that chance? And that's what this moving on here and the spiritual awakening is all about, because it feels like you have got something going on that you need to regroup and get to a place in your heart and in your mind and your soul to align with your progress, because it just feels like you're feeling a little bit off plan at the moment. And this is what the Seven of Swords is. And it could also feel like everybody's deceiving you. You could feel like if you're in an office space, people are talking about you. It could feel very debilitating message this coming in for your first week. So this is the energy right now that you're feeling, and it's not a nice feeling, this, because you don't feel secure. It's a mind that is all over the place, and that is the Seven of Swords. Now the second week you've got the Tower, and the Tower is quite a scary card because it's forcing you to change something in your life. It's a situation in your life that needs to have a change, and that is what Spirit has brought here for you. It's almost like you have an epiphany by the second week in July to say, you know what, I can't carry on like this. So don't be afraid of that, Scorpio, because this is definitely a good omen for you. This is definitely you realigning with where you should be going in your direction. And this Tower card has always got this positive aspect. Once you are shown where the change is, you realign and rebuild your next path or your next step in a completely different way. So you know that you won't return to it, and you know that you won't make the same mistake again. So this Tower card is quite a big thing happening for you in July. So have a look at that that's coming through for you, and align with it. Don't fight it. Do not fight it, because it feels like that you need to have some kind of direction that's different to what you are right now. And then by the third week, you've got this extra card in this deck that I'm using. It's called Wu Wei. And what this tells you is, you know, when you look at a river, the way it travels along any land, it always finds a way. It always maybe has a little bit of a turn here, and it erodes a bit more there, and it goes straight here, and it maybe makes that bank beautiful and green because it stays there for a while in that little tributary. Maybe it sends out different tributaries to different areas, and then it comes back to one main river. And this is what Spirit has given you here in your third week. You regrouping, you understanding that your path that you are taking has to happen the way it is, because you learn by everything that goes along. And Spirit is giving you the 8 of Wands here in your third week. Sorry, the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is absolutely a new adventure coming in. It's you pressing go to start on this, moving on this spiritual awakening. It is a beautiful, beautiful card. You can see there's a sun in the card. There are some flowers coming out of the wand. And wands are the action in life. So Scorpio, with you having that intense, passionate kind of personality, you are a water sign. You keep a lot inside, but by the third week, you are going to understand why you had to go through what you're going through in order to get this path going forward. And all aces and tarot are beginnings. It's a spark of something. So this is a spark of some new adventure for you. And by the fourth week, you are riding that adventure so well. But there's a little bit of a warning with this card, that the Knight of Wands is always trying to be the hero to everybody else, Scorpio. And if you are feeling like you are burning out and giving your energy to the whole world instead of yourself, watch out for this, because this is a hero to everybody else. This is now saying to you by the fourth week, be the hero of your own life. And I say that because of your bottom of the deck energy, which is the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is coming in as your overall energy for the month, and this is getting back to your heart center. So you're starting off the month very much in your head, very much thinking and overthinking and worrying and trying to plan things, and maybe taking 10 steps forwards and 20 steps back kind of atmosphere. But what you need to navigate right now is to bring this Queen of Cups energy into your whole month. And the Queen of Cups is that nurturing, self-nurturing, self-loving, connecting with Spirit. And that's why you've got the Spiritual Awakening card here, because she is the guidance to that. So if you feel like you're a little bit off and you feel like this world is bringing in way too much heavy atmospheres for you, and that you don't know which direction to take, always reconnect with yourself. Always get back to your center. And when you get back to your center, you actually give out a different frequency to everybody around you, and people won't test you as much, trigger you as much, or make you feel like you are not belonging in that circle, or feeling like they're talking about you, or feeling like somebody is deceiving you. So that is such a lovely positive ending of your tarot reading today, Scorpio. I'm going to bring in your guidance for your spiritual angel number, and I love bringing that in just to give you, you know, like we always see numbers every day of our lives. So it's nice to have a little reminder from Spirit what to look out for. And you've got to look out for 2121 or any combinations of those. That is your auspicious, beautiful combination number this month. And it says, trust the guidance of your angels. They are leading you towards greatness. And that is this intuition that is going to kick in for you for this month. This 2121 is going to bring you some messages, either in what people say, either in songs on the... Oh, sorry, my baby. Sorry about that, Scorpio. I was pushing my chair and I went over my dog's foot. Oh, I'm so sorry, my baby. And I just hope that isn't a sort of little side message for you where you feel like you need to yelp in life. Make sure you get back to that center. Get back to that center of who you are, and make sure that you're always using your intuition rather than listening to the outside world. Because when you get back to your center, when you get back to who you are, nothing can go wrong for you, because nothing can take that away from you, Scorpio. Okay, let's end off in a nice secret garden message. Don't worry, I checked on my baby. She's doing well. She's in her little bed underneath my desk here, so she's fine. Oh, she's absolutely fine. She gave me a lick. So, Scorpio, what is your secret garden message for this month. And you have persevere, leave no stone unturned. So this month, it feels like when you come into this first and second week here, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to balance yourself out, but keep investigating, keep understanding what you're feeling, what you aligning with. The spiritual awakening will help you to move on from whatever it is that you are going to need to change from. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helps. Come back for more messages in the middle of the month and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see and what you hear. And remember to always nurture yourself first, and then let your cup fill before you fill everybody else's cup in this 4th week. Take care, Scorpio. I'll chat to you soon.